Matthew, my why, Matthew of the
It was 2009. That was the year that I got my best job offer. And you know what? I was excited. I was eager to go to work, and I felt that my dream has come true. So on that day, my first day of work, I put on my best suit, my nice tie, and I went to work, just like any other person will do on the first day. As the day progressed, I was asked by my manager to attend a meeting to actually represent him. So I felt it was okay. It's all easy. So I went into that meeting room, and lo and behold, I saw a lot of new colleagues, for me, new. And a question was asked at me, and for some reason, I froze. I couldn't answer the question. Fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests, I felt very embarrassed. I felt really down. And I'm very sure all of us here might have been embarrassed. Haven't you? One day in your life, you might have been embarrassed by something really, really bad. That happened to me 9 years ago. And of course, when I got back to my desk, I was really downcasted. I felt hurt. And all of a sudden, my manager calls me into his office. So I went to his office. I thought I was going to be fired that day. So I was just expecting him to say, "We don't need you anymore. So long. Bye-bye." But when I got to the office, he said, "So Matthew, what actually happened during the meeting?" I froze again. But thank goodness for cell phones. His phone rang. And he picked up the phone and he said, "Matthew, I'll be back." And he walked away. During that time, I started going back into history. Time flashed about 30 years ago. Then I was in grade 5. I was asked a question. It was a 1+1 question. And I remember my teacher asking that 1+1 question, and I raised my hand to answer it. And he said, "Matthew, what's the answer?" Again, I froze. But this time around, my entire classmates laughed at me, and they jeered at me, and I felt very, very disappointed. Fellow Toastmasters, I had a very bad stuttering problem when I was young. At age 5, I couldn't even complete a single sentence. I will start, and halfway down the road, I will stop. The answer was here, but the problem was that I couldn't voice it out. And I felt that that was really bad. Lo and behold, after I thought of that, then I came back into reality. The door opened, and my manager came back in and said, "Matthew, we could help you. Have you heard of Toastmasters before?" My answer was no. He said, "Why not consider joining it? You could get some help. And don't worry, you're not the only person that has frozen in public. Other people, of course, have done so as well." And I felt, well, you know what? This is the good manager, a very good manager. But then I started thinking again, why must I join Toastmasters? Was it because I was told to by my boss, or because I wanted to get help for myself? And I decided to get help for myself. I joined Toastmasters in 2009, and I started growing with the flow. I became much better as a speaker. I became a better leader, although I still fear the table topics at times. I also fear the word of the day, because at times, because of my speech issues, there's some vowels I find very difficult to pronounce. But I said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And I found out my why. And my why was to overcome the issues that I had in my life. For many years, again, I was bullied. I was beaten. I was slapped at because I couldn't speak. But 9 years later, 9 years today, I'm able to deliver this speech to all of us here. And it's because of you, it's because of the materials, the curriculum, and the environment. And I believe that anybody in this room also has the ability to improve their public speaking skills right here in this Toastmasters Club. So my challenge, my friends, my Toastmasters family, is, have you discovered your why? Are we in this club just because we're told to? Are we in this club just because we'll meet our friends? All of those are valid reasons. Don't get me wrong. But I believe that at the end of the day, once you have found your why, you'll be able to succeed in any issue or any challenges you might face. So in closing, I would say, find your why. If you haven't found your why yet, it's not late. Find it and move on to victory. Back to you.